was drawn to the Votion booth because you have a sign that says what does it say? MFI licensed manufacturing, and MFI stands for Made for iOS is the original term, but it basically means HomeKit compatibility, and a lot of companies have had trouble getting into this market. It sounds like Samuel of Votion is working on solving that problem for other manufacturers and for yourselves, right?
Yes, we have two companies. One is called Active, which is the MFI licensee. We help other companies ODM and OEM their products and allow them to work with the HomeKit platform to integrate this part and submit their product plan so that they could get their products accepted and approved to the Apple ecosystem.
Okay, that's very good. So that's the Active part of the company, and then what is Votion?
Votion is our own brand. We have a line of products that supports various voice-based system now. You know, the big three, HomeKit, Alexa, and Google Assistant. For our lines of products, we have the Wi-Fi based and the Bluetooth based products. The Wi-Fi based products, we would include all three, and for Bluetooth part is HomeKit only. Because Alexa,
interesting.
Yeah, Alexa and Google Assistant don't have that extra step for the Bluetooth part, so we have a distinction. For battery-based system, we use Bluetooth, and the AC power system, we have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, one of the nice things about being able to do it over Bluetooth is it's a lot faster in your house because it's not going up to the internet and coming back down like it does with Google and Alexa.
And Bluetooth
right?
is good. It's that it saves a lot of power, so it's all battery-based. But the limitation that it doesn't have that extra step to link to the cloud.
Okay, great. Well, let's walk across this wall here. To the audio listeners, we're standing against a wall where he's got a bunch of different devices. What do we got up here above here?
Yeah, so we have a motion sensor and light sensor. This here is an IR sensor that could detect movement. It also has a light sensor to detect if it's the daytime or nighttime. So we could trigger some smart in saying if it's nighttime, we will have an LED actually at the back to give you some light during the stairs or so you can have that.
Sometimes a night light just makes people happy. I know people like the Nest Protect smoke detectors because it gives you a night light. It seems like a funny thing.
Yeah. That we want to throw
so
in.
Because that's HomeKit compatible, you could then create an automation that said, when I sense motion, take this other action, turn on a light.
And you can set a timeout for like 10 seconds for the light to keep on glowing until I think you pass this area, then you can shut it down.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to get down on my knees here for a leak sensor.
Yep, leak sensor is for detecting water leakage. Like if there's a flood, you'll be able to detect, it's a flood. You can send a notification to the user saying that you may want to move the stuff.
Okay, so I might want one of these next to my water heater.
Just make sure that you don't have a lot of water in the nearby area.
Well, that would be a good thing. Okay, a smart water valve. What are we doing here?
So
Speaking of water.
Yeah, water. So this is basically a valve to open and close the water to go through. So if you have a sprinkler system attached to it or even a tub that you want to fill, you will be able to do this remotely.
So really?
So open the water, basically letting the water in. It's a gate to let the water out and close it.
So what do you hook this up to?
It's like this could be your tap, and the tube to go out.
Oh, interesting. Okay, what do we got down here?
The soil moisture. Yeah, just to detect the fertility of the soil to make sure that your soil is moist enough, and you don't need the watering. So you can link these two. So if the soil is too dry, you can add more water. So
neat. I like it. Now we got a remote hub.
So we're working on a remote hub to simulate a remote control. So for a lot of air conditionings, they doesn't have a smart in it. So it doubles up as a remote control device that you could trigger remotely through Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right, and a smart light switch. You got to have a smart light switch, right?
So light switch to turn on the relay at the back to trigger. Could be lighting or even fans or anything AC.
I like it. All right, an all-purpose button. Yeah. There we go.
But it could be linked to anything. So you could use it for single click, double click, long click to assign it to various things that you want to happen. So you could say single click, turn on the water valve. Okay. Or double click to turn on the light.
I've heard that these are often useful in homes where somebody's a geek but somebody is not, and they just want to hit the switch to turn a light on and off.
Or you can link it to a scene. So you could, a certain keystroke would give you a certain special scene for your environment.
All right, we got two more down here. Smart electrical switch for the fuse box.
Yeah, so instead of for a light switch, some user may want to put this at the fuse box area. So instead of the end point where the light is, you could put it in the fuse box area when the installer gets everything mapped out and the back end. So you get your house all mapped out. This region will be all based on this switch, so you can all work the wiring at the back end and get the same benefits on the switch outside. So at the end of the day, you probably don't even need like switch at your rooms anymore because it's all done at the back end.
Oh, that's an interesting solution. I haven't seen that. And a smart outlet. That's really pretty.
Smart outlet, power outlets for and to giving AC control for turning on fans, anything lights, and there's also metering inside, so you can get the power usage.
Well, it looks like Votion has one of everything. How would people find out more about these products?
Yeah, you can check our website at www.votion.io.
Votion.io, that's Votion. Thank you very much, Samuel.